Every once in a while, I'll review a bag that I honestly didn't really want to wear, but I have to do it for this job. It's a privileged problem to have for sure. And then there are rare times where I do have a bag like the Inateck Sling X where I didn't think I like, but now have worn way past this review period that I had set up to keep as my daily driver. What makes this sling such a great companion to haul my essentials around with me? Let's try to figure that out right now. I'm Alex from Sypnotix, and this is my full review of the Inateck Sling X. First off, there are two size variants to choose from for this bag. There's a small size and then a large size. They aren't that significant of a size difference, as the small version has the 3-liter capacity and the large one I have holds 4 liters of items. The color I chose is what Inateck calls gray blue. It's exactly as it sounds, as the gray tone has a bit of a bluish hint to it if you look under a certain light. It's made out of a 900D polyester material that is water resistant. If you look really close, you'll see squirt stitches from this fabric material that water repels off of. It's quite durable and doesn't get dirt imprints easily. I might not love the appearance, but I do like the look of the Sling Bag X. It has a bit of a futuristic appearance to it, but it also remains a little bit minimalistic. It has that minimalistic allure that I do like in a daily carry. There's literally one oddly shaped triangle piece made of a different fabric that accents this polyester, and that's it. This bag has 3 zipper compartments and 1 open compartment that can hold an umbrella. We'll get to that in a bit. The front slot is ideal for quick access items like phones and small notebooks and things like that. This is also where I keep my car keys hooked up, as there is a very convenient little key hook embedded into the pocket. It's nothing fancy like a retractable line or anything like that, but it does do the job when you want to pull out keys to unlock something or tap on something and not worry about it dropping. All 3 of the zipper compartments utilize YKK zippers. They're zippy and they do seem durable to use. Nice zippers here. Then the back pocket is what a lot of people call a hidden pocket, where you likely store like a passport or important documents, as it's more difficult for thieves to pickpocket as it's facing into your body when you're wearing the bag. This zipper does get caught on the material while closing sometimes, as it's hidden as a compartment while you're closing. It does overlap with some of the materials of the zipper. Inatex supplies users with 3 built-in card slots in this back pocket that is also super useful to leave, say, like an insurance card for health insurance or car insurance in. These cards might not need to see daylight often, but they are still needed in certain situations and are essential. But by putting it in here, you don't need to clutter up a wallet that you carry every single day. The main pocket has some of the best organization space I've seen in a sling bag of this size. There's essentially 5 storage compartments, each functioning to store different types of things. The big slot isolates a small tablet or a Nintendo Switch sized notebook. On the other wall is a built-in zippered pocket that has enough space and elasticity to hold a decent amount of small items like coins and cables. Stitched into the wall are 4 insert pockets that are also able to stretch to contain, say, a charging brick or something like that. On the opposite divider that holds the tablet in, we do have 4 elastic bands that can hold, say, camera batteries, earbud cases, wrap cables, whatever in place. It's a lot of organization that can be neatly planted in place while moving around, and it's easily accessible to remove out of the bag. I have to say that this sling has been one of the easiest bags to locate and remove an item out of the bag that I've used. They've done a terrific job with this main multi-compartment design. Now let's talk about the strap and the connection mechanics on here, because I think it's extremely clean and simple to use. The Duraflex buckle is pretty basic. It's easy to use, to take on and off, and so far so good when it comes to durability. I don't need to unbuckle it much during my daily use of this sling, because the quick shoulder adjust buckle is just so simple to extend for me to quickly pull the bag over my head. I typically wear the back over my shoulder on my back. Just pull the loop string on the buckle and it pops for you to slide up and down to make it tighter or looser. It's that simple. The strap reaches 48 inches at its max and 29 inches at its shortest length. I'm about 5'8" and I have the buckle closer to the shortest adjustment. It's comfortable regardless if it's positioned across my chest or running down my back. The last surprise the bag holds is the ability to slot in a tube-like cylinder item. Just when you think the bag has maxed out in its utility, you do find a hole leading through behind the main compartment that is sealed on the other end. This is where a cylinder item like a water bottle or a small umbrella can be lodged and tightened to be carried around the body. It's quite a nifty addition here, as most small slings in this size category don't actively contain a pouch to hold a bottle in. I've seen some with buckles underneath the bag that you can clip a small tripod or a bottle, but this thing legitimately has a half enclosed housing to slide that item into. It's a great implementation that is functional and also extremely beneficial in design. So I don't personally think it's the best looking design, but that's really a personal opinion that doesn't really hinder the actual functionality of this design. So far, it has held up on the daily vigors of daily transportation for me, and I don't see much of any wear at all. The only little aesthetic nick that I can spot is the slight discoloration on the corners of the Inateck badge. It kind of looks like a little bit like corrosion, but I'm more inclined to say it's like basically painted brass that's losing its coat. There's really not a lot to dislike about the Inateck Sling X here. It's incredibly inexpensive for the amount of organized storage that it provides, as it retails for less than $50 on Amazon. All in all, this is a high value product for a low cost that I have now basically immediately vaulted to the top of my recommendation list for people looking to purchase an EDC sling. Once again, I'm Addison with Sypnotix. Let me know if you've ever used an Inateck bag. What do you think of something like this? And how much storage do you realistically need for your everyday carries? I would love to see you guys in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.